Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Trap ball 80. Go.
Darts coming out throwing. And screen here to Blue. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. It's going to be first down, Kansas City.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Going on first down. It starts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here starts. Pass is caught by Blue. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. And it's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Well, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
Dark from the pistol. Broke him out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Come on. Set. 70 Lion.
3rd down now. Here's Darks. He put everything he had into this one. To the outside. It's intercepted. Chargers So what happened there, partner? It looked like he found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on, set. 10 black.
Rolling from the gun here. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Quick throw is caught. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
52.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to just check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Luke Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. This is hauled in by Harris. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Man in motion here. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Deontay Banks. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the 1st. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They'll run now on 2nd down. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Set, ready, set.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Green Jack, Mike, White. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. On that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Jimmy Horn here on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19. Take off.
They'll start to drive the blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darts out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, it's blue. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good running his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Darts. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they retain possession, so that's a positive. But that's the end of them, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Brings it in at the 12. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Check, striker. Let's go now. Black.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead. That's maybe a yard at most. And it's Dante Kent in on the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
33. Cut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
He'll take over 1st down 10 at the 15-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboys! 60 even, 70 Lions.
Darts back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Mike, 18.
It's Hunter on 2nd down. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh no, they get him yet again! Ja'Cory Bennett has it! Space on the right, he's got room! And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles Big Six.
I know you've listened to me over the years, praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
Snap one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Baker with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. We hear from the pistol. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Nickel look by the Chargers here. 3rd down. Here goes Dart to the air. Forced out to his right. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back-to-back carries here. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So first down from the 41. They're going to try and throw it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Setting up the running back screen. And he's able to get this down to the 36. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. About set. This is 3rd and 5. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Bates' kick is up and good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Baker with the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so he'll stay with them. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Another run here from the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
52 Blues. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Up the middle, Blue. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Man in motion, out of the slot. Darts looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Blue gets the hands out. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
I'm not kidding you, Pete. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
A 3rd down run with Blue. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Dart. Into traffic. Complete. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Got a man in. Neighbors has it. And they take him down right along the 30. They come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Slot man motioned over. On 1st down, here's Dart. That's completed right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City.
Receiver in motion, going left. Looking inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing with the double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Dart going to throw again. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the 2nd half with some needed points. On is Katie York for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drop the lead back to 13.
Chiefs 7.
Now it's York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Down.
Toss in trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Chiefs pick it up. He's got room to roam. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long.
Ready. Black, 95.
Pass play coming here. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Design quarterback run here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
33, yellow.
The left side is caught by Pitts. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Chiefs 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Baker with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Junior on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
On the give, it's Blue. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
To throw, here's Dart. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He throws a bullet to the center, and they pick him off again. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career. INT.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. And the Chiefs take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's start now. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalked up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. This is hauled in by Harris. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Now it's Prescott again. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield. The 48. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
First down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. I can say this definitively: that is not the way you make your defense from giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with it.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. He loses the football. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
There are so many fundamental details to the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Hey, here we go, set. Ready?
They give it to him again. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the well again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was taken down.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing from his own end zone. He finds Neighbors right side. And we'll give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
First down, Kansas City.
Blue running to the right. Still going through the 25. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chargers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another.
Pushing for the end zone. It holds the football. It's not loose. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Still going through the 25. He's at midfield. 30. Makes the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs drop the lead back to 13. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
60 red.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers looking like they'll start this season with a win. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Down. Ready?
Back to Pitts it goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Bates now for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they'll decline this and take the results. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Baker with the return. And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Now Blue. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Brings up second and 9.
Darts back to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Motioning Harris right. Here he goes, third and long. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. The ball's out, he lost it. Picked up by the Chargers. And the defense piles on to the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Chargers put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it. Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, huh? They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. His slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Dark from the pistol. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, here's Dart. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chiefs.
Going on 1st down, it's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to pass it here. He's trying to push the field. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. One hand right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
6, mega. Here we go. Yellow, 20, slice blue. Drill.
Looking to throw here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Great snap for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Chargers 48, Chiefs 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Baker with the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles. As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between our visitors and these guys defending their home turf. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First give of the game to the rookie from Oregon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, and it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Toss play. This is Walker. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Walker now from the gun. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, check. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's a design run for Richardson. Well, they're not going to give him an inch on his 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Down. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Going for it on 4th. Richardson. This one's caught. Smith has it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. Movement. Let go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's got it in the red zone. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Black Knights reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Here's Braden Narvison for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Black Knights tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Hand off to the up back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. And dose of the hurry up here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
This is Walker on 2nd. And into it all that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Richardson on 3rd. Here's a screen now for Walker. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Cowboy 80. Packers 60. Packers 60. Tight end on.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Viking, 18. Go.
3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. Taking a shot deep here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Into traffic, complete. At the 20. He does it, touchdown. The Jaguars break the tie here in the 1st. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Big man showing up the yards. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Nix with it on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
It's 2nd down.
Bombers.
Tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Offensive line fast.
That's good for Melbourne. 1st down. 1st down, Melbourne.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's a 14-7 game. More coming up after this quick break. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 1st and goal to work with. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Black Knights can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. For the point after, here's Notvison. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Black Knights tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this series with an option left. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
60 by 60.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for him. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready.
Air it out on third. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. This is Trujillo. For point after. His kick is good for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, the defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Black Knights punt team.
Brings up fourth down.
Now he starts from the 6. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 card, 19 card. Check mask, check mask. Ready, go. Set, hurt. Go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few in the plunge forward. Looking quickly here.
No,
A 3-yard
go.
pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80. Let go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. He'll have the first down and even more. He's at the 30. He could do it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Walker. He's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. This is Trujillo, the 12-point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Back-to-back carries here. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hunting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes it at the 4. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he can only manage a few yards at most.
Get it. 79.
Design run. Here's Richardson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And this one spits out a little shy of midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Kill. On my side.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
It's now 4th down.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds. No chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
First down from the 42. Now Nix. That one's complete right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Nix, quick out line, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long. Running back motions right. Third and long for him here. Gets his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they take this in for the score. The Black Knights make it a one-score game before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Let's go.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
First
line.
down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
A 3-yard pickup.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
Throwing now, Richardson. Chased out to his right. Throw is there for a long day, Ganson. And he's going to be forced out, but a nice gain before he was on what's going to be the final play of this second quarter. first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Come on. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4 and 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 60, 70, 70. Cowboy 80. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. Brought in by Ganson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Cowboy 80.
Walker on first down. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now here's Cam Scannable on the ground. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Pat. Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The tackle made.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. It's on target to Johnson. A lot of mass on the move here. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Walker is across the line. That's a San Diego touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 2nd rushing score. This game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, there's some I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. Passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Nix from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on third and long. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Nix to throw again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be third and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On third down, here's Nix. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll throw again. Nix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up to the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson now. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs from the 37.
Here we go, strike. 19, 18. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Third and long, it's Richardson. Has Tries it downfield, working the left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Richardson. They set up the screen. Brooks. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Jaguars have the football, and they're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our 4th quarter.
On the double.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Bring it. Viking, 18. Gotta be lying.
Again, it's Brooks. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Kill.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry for him. Escapes a defender. Reaches the 30. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
They give it to him again. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Bombers. Joe.
Throwing here, Nix. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying to find Chimere DK. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put down defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Traveler, Cougar 19. Ready.
Driving forward with Scattaboo. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Dragon 60. Go.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Needs to throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Play action with Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Warriors 70. 70.
Going for it on 4th. Richardson. He falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 2-yard line.
It's Nix out of the pistol. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Black Knights get it back to within 2 possessions. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. Avoids a defender. We've got... Oh, Richardson fumbled it. It's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. A gain of 12.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
That's another Melbourne.
Those are the hurry up here.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumping has cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here. Now Nix. Called in left side. He has the touchdown. The Black Knights now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the offense and Knicks come to the line and look at attack on 2 more.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he can't connect with his man, so they try for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Score, Jaguars 42, Black Knights 35.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
On the move, headed right. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy.
They'll work against the blitz. Setting up the screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. We've reached the 2-minute warning in San Diego. Jaguars leading by 7.
Got it, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
60 by 6. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's a designed run for Richardson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
It's now 3rd
And
and
they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Here we go. Chase it. Bronco 80. Go.
Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
70.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Third and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. On the handoff, here's Scatterbull. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Big moment here as Maddox Trujillo comes on. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Kick by Trujillo is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
17 yards. And the Melbourne.
One final shot here. Buys time, rolling right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Corey Black has got it. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief,
Yep.
whatever you want to throw into the kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say goodbye from San Diego.